Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Festival and Community Events Commission meeting on Wednesday, June 19th. We will call the meeting at 7:05. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yay! We got a nice group with us this evening. I would need a motion to approve the agenda as submitted for tonight's meeting. Kathy, second.
Second.
George, any discussion about the agenda? All in favor? Aye. So moved. The minutes that Madam Secretary submitted for May 15th, I would need a motion to approve the minutes that were submitted.
So moved.
John, second. Kathy, or Karen, thank you. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Now my favorite part, the public comment. Wow. Hey, public, any comments? All right. My chairperson's report. I would like to thank everyone that made this festival for 2019 a success, even with the weather that we had. I want to thank this amazing commission sitting next to me on both sides. We're missing a couple. You know who you are. Thank you for everything. Do I do my announcement now about next year since it's my report? Sure. All right. Drum roll, please. We will be having Island Fest 2020, and the date is, Wendy? May 29th, 30th, and 31st. It's the weekend after Memorial Weekend. So May 29, 30, 31 of 2020, there will be an Island Fest. Yay, spread the word, spread the word. Okay. That concludes my chairperson's report. Contents here, what worked? We know what worked. Township Liaison, Mr. Jim Nelson.
Well, it's going to be said 19,000 times tonight, all the thank yous that go out, but I have to say that I can't believe the job all you guys do. It's an amazing, amazing event, and you guys kill yourselves every year, and it always comes off wonderful. There's always a few whatevers, but we had weather issues this year and everything else, and I tell you what, thank you very much for all you do.
Thank you, sir. Action items. We don't have any action items to vote on. Discussion items. We did have a little pre-meeting and that we discussed a lot of this about what worked and, everything seemed to be good. We are planning on putting the fireworks back on Friday night. So next year it will be May 29th. Friday, May 29th of 2020 will be the fireworks with the rain date being on Saturday. Thank you. Anything else about what worked? Jump in here, anybody? All right, you just got your own reports coming up. We know what we need to work on. Contracts, stipulations, volunteers. We want to thank the people that did come out and volunteer and help us out from the week prior to the couple days after. And we always appreciate that, the ones that signed up and helped. I'll let you touch on the Builders Club. Exhibitors and hangar. We had a lot of positive feedback with that. Some people had record years as far as the profits they made in the hangar, which is really good, and some not so much. We talked about no meeting in July and August, so we'll be good to come back on September 19th. Is that it, Wendy?
Yep. 18th. Touch on the.
I'm sorry, September 18th. Is Kim supposed to be on that agenda somewhere? I know she's on the rec one. Kim, are you supposed to be on the agenda somewhere for your report, for a report from you? Not this one? All right. So September 18th will be the next festival and community events meeting. We'll start down with you, Kathy. Commissioner updates.
Well, I think the Buddha Bar was pretty positive. I'd like to thank all of the volunteers that helped out, even at last minute, as well as the volunteers that sold wristbands. I think we need to make a few tweaks here and there, but all in all, I think it was very positive and well received by the people that attended Island Fest.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen, too, for hooking up with that sponsorship for the Buddha Bar. And thank you, Kathy, with all your you did more than just cut lemons and limes, girl. You
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, you had a smile on your face until you saw me behind closed doors. No, it was all good. Thank you so much.
Pretty good. I thought it worked out well.
George Fulmer, you're in charge of the parade and the fencing. Thank you so much with the great fence work you did down there. I mean,
You're welcome.
That definitely saved our township guys, you know who you are, some time and sweat and tears by having your guys out there. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Anything about the parade?
Well, there's obvious things about the parade, but I think it went off well. We had a great turnout and a lot of exhibitors. Kim and Gail are really the ones responsible for putting it all together on paper, and all I did was just show up and kind of put people in line. So I'd like to thank Tim Stockert and Bob Firmstone for their help, helping me along as well. And other than that, it went pretty well.
Thank you. Anybody out there, we are going to be tweaking our parade applications along with most of our forms for our exhibitors and vendors and all that. So we are going on forms that are like 35 years old. So we're going to update and address anything like that. Thank you. Thank you, George. Mr. John Bergen, the band seemed to have a pretty good time.
Yeah, I think, like I said before, the festival was probably our strongest lineup to date. We had some weather challenges even inside the tent, and our sound company rolled with it. Unfortunately, we found a seam right over the soundboard, and without missing a beat, they replaced that soundboard, and that was a pretty expensive piece of equipment to get wet. But we adjusted it, and thanks to Holland and Mercy for extending their hours to play on Sunday. There was a nice draw as well. So yeah, from stage and bands, everything went beautifully.
And we wanted to give a shout out to TJ Monty Productions. They do some awesome sound and lighting for us, and all the bands. Thank you. When John said about the thank you for Holland Mercy playing longer on Sunday, we'd also like to thank Scribbick Family Carnival for staying later on Sunday too, and making sure the kids got to have a good time. All right, Miss Wendy Kearney, you have some updates, Madam Secretary, when you're writing so fast?
Yes. Well, the kids' art mart I thought was a really big success. We ended up having 29 different entries between Mrs. Kehoe's second grade class and building blocks, and a lot of the families came out and kids came out, and we had a few bidding wars on a couple of items, which was really fun for them. But the kids were very proud of their work, and they were really excited to take part in it. So I think it was a huge success until Saturday when everything blew over and had to clean it all up.
The kids' art mart was some of the elementary school kids and building blocks, I believe, right?
Yeah, building blocks. Yep. But yeah, it was really, really good. They did a great job. I just want to give a shout out again to Builders Club. They saved us again. I think came in to help set up. They always do a fantastic job. And then same way with Takedown. We didn't have as many kids, but we say there's a lot of stuff going on at that time, but we appreciate them coming out and helping us to set up tables and pipe and drape and all that stuff. So thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Miss Rieger. We love you.
Thank you. Miss Karen Olenek.
Yes, I would like to give a shout out and a thank you to White Sands Tiki Bar for supplying the Buddha Bar, which was absolutely amazing. I know there were a lot of really good comments. People are coming up asking for info on it as well. And I think that it really enhanced the overall atmosphere. He did say that he's interested in coming back next year and being a sponsor again.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you. Is that it?
That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Scott, I just want to give you a personal shout out too, because buddy, you were down there breaking your hump like
Yes.
morning, noon, and night. When I said I don't get there till like 11 a.m., you're like, oh, that's so late, But thank you, buddy. You are always breaking your back doing stuff. So, what you got for the car show and other stuff?
We had 27 cars. We had some competition from other car shows. I'd like to thank Jackie Snow Davies. Her expertise saved me. I'll gladly invite her back next year, though she says she might not make it. But all went well. The rain, it stopped in the morning. And again, we had 27 cars, and we had trophies for 3 places. And the DJ, and everything worked out well.
Did you get pictures? Any pictures of the car show, or anybody? Maybe Jackie got some, or anybody?
I'll contact her. I did not get any, no.
Okay. Got one of that scary one with the teeth and.
Oh right, yeah.
Get that one.
Cool.
That was kind of a really cool one.
You have anybody? Anything else, Scott?
Yes, sir, that's it.
Okay, thank you. And Trish, I know that you were helping us with the social media and signups and stuff. I want to let anybody know if you have any pictures of festival that you'd like to share with us. I have certain newspapers and magazines, and I have Michigan Festival Events Association looking for photos that they can use and publish. So you can send those to
my email or your email.
AOFarrell@groshill.com. Attach Island Fest photos. Trish, what's up down there, girl?
Nothing. I don't have anything.
Anybody, did you do any, when you went in there, did you ask the vendors how they were doing and stuff, or?
I didn't this year.
Not this year, all right, cool. All right, so once again, I want to thank everybody with the weather that we did. It wasn't as bad as it was a couple years ago. It wasn't as good as it has been, but that being said, I got a quote on social media that I would like to read this as we're wrapping up this meeting, besides thanking everybody. A lady said, because there were complaints about the rain and that, we can't control any of that. It is what it is, and thank you for bearing with us, and most of you. And this mom said, on Friday, my kid was covered in foam and bubbles. On Saturday, my kids were covered in mud. And on Sunday, they had made memories that would last a lifetime. So thank you for all that. Next meeting is going to be September 18th. Are we all good?
Yep.
With that,
Wait,
yes, ma'am.
can I say something?
Yes, Kim.
Yeah. Obviously, this is my third year. I want to thank all of you for everything that you've done. And just a couple points to our community. As we read the social media, I read it as well, and phone calls and all the things that transpire over a 3-day event. The work that we put into that, I want the community to know this is a year of planning for all of us. It is a lot of work. And again, I'm going to say we cannot control the weather. That is the one thing we cannot control. And when you read, or hear negative comments because of that, I think that's kind of the hard pill that we have to swallow. And when it happens, we have to make decisions quickly. We have to think, how do we do this, that, and the other thing? And somebody had asked me, a few people asked me, can we switch the date to August? That's a lot of people have asked that. And I want to respond to the community that it's been a tradition that this is the weekend that Grosse Ile has done Island Fest. We have talked to our carnival people, a lot of our vendors, and they are already booked. So switching the date at this point, and this is to our community, we cannot do that, or we will not have fireworks and we will not have a carnival, those types of things. So I just want the community to understand, and I wanted to respond to that big question: why can we not switch the date? And when you're dealing with big contracts like that, these guys are booked 5 years out, and that's just how it is. So, and that was always our date, and we're always going to work with it. But we need our community to understand we cannot battle the weather. It's there. It could happen in August. We could switch it to August, and you have downpour on a whole day. So moving forward, we definitely are bringing Island Fest back. Just as good as it's been, but our community needs to be supportive of the efforts that this commission does and everything that Chad has put together, and everybody along here. If we're going to do this event, community support would be very, very helpful for all of us. Sometimes we do need a pat on the back when we go through these things. So I just want to say thank you to all of you that did everything that you did, and I'm willing to take the next step and continue this tradition. So that's all I got to say.
And a little bit to elaborate on that, just because we're not going to be back on TV till September, don't think that anybody on this commission up here is not going to be working on festivals starting tomorrow. It's not too early to call one of us. Most of you know me and most of these people up here, and say, hey, where can I help out? Where can I volunteer? I didn't really like this. How can we make it better? I really like that, and just remember we have feelings too. So raindrops keep falling on. Anyways. Are we all good then? Mm-hmm. So like I said, sign up, help your community. Our next meeting will be September 18th here in the boardroom. We'll adjourn this meeting at 7:20. Oh, wait. Kathy?
Yes. Yes, I want to thank the Grosseal Police Department as well as the surrounding community reserves that helped out for 3 days in this miserable weather that we had. Their presence was there all the time, and any time that I needed anything, they stepped right up to the plate. So I really like to thank
Of course, I mean.
Well,
Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Michelle.
And And Duncan Murdoch as well.
Do I need to make a, I have someone to put the motion out there to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
John, second? Second. George, all in favor? Aye. Have fun this summer. Thank you.
Time.